is it gonna be a last time of Roblox Raceway Park? So what it is that I'm going to do a 5 laps in Roblox Raceway Park using this rally car for sure, and it's going to be way more harder for this. And even though I'm going to be riding for this one, so I might going to spin out, and if I'm just going to get spin out for this, that I might able to get roll over with this car. So if I let go of this throttle, that I might able to get rolled over with this, and it's just gonna be feeling such a very stressful day. So even I'm going to be starting with this one. So let's start this whole kind of race for the all-wheel drive for the Peugeot as well. So if I'm going ahead for a 5 laps, I need to slow this car down, and it's not going to be way more impossible for this. And this is going to get a little bit impossible that I'm going to be driving this. So here we go. So let's start with lap number 1, and I'm going to feel a little bit slow, and this is not going to be a waiting for just something, and it feels such a little bit weird, but I'm going to be feeling such a very stressful. Oh my gosh, I just flip it over for just time. So it's gonna be taking for so long that I'm gonna be doing this for now. So let me explain that I'm going to be finding somewhere in land. So the top speed of this rally car is 175 miles an hour. That this car is going to get flipped over for this one. So we're at the top speed of this corner. So it's unable to reach 200 miles an hour. So I'm just going to keep it safe, and I'm not going to be using a brakes as well. So let's continue for a faster lap times with this rally car. So I'm let going of the throttle, so I might able to flip this car over, and rolling over this vehicle was not an option because I got some 15 seconds of penalty as well. It feels impossible to drive with this car, and it flips it over because I just accidentally brake with this one. So I forgot to let go of the throttle before turning around this thing. So it is gonna be very such an embarrassing for just one more. So 3 more laps, and it's gonna be such a, oh my gosh. I just always flip it over. So it's down to lap number 2. So I'm going to be restarting once again. So I'm about to do it again. So we're starting for the lap number 3. Against 3 laps to go, so I just feel it. So, oh no. I always flip it out, so it is gonna be such an embarrassing thing. So it feels so a little bit for a raging thing for just someone else. And it's gonna be such a very bad thing. And I just always almost flip it over, and it went down right here when I started the lap 2 for the 2 laps to go as well. So we're gonna be continuing for just 175 until I just let go of the throttle until this car turns a perfectly, and looks like we're going for just for a 2 laps remaining for this one. And I just completely, I'm going to be such a weird thing for just whatsoever. I always using the tool on because it keeps on flipping out, because it's just kind of very a lot of worse things to do. And it's such a very bad thing that the Officer J did. And because of this one that recently just flipping out, when I was in this last video that I saw, just I can flip it out for just everywhere because I absolutely failed 5 laps using this Peugeot rally car as well. And it was feeling such a very stressful mind for this, and it always kept me falling off in this one. It's got to be a roll over, and 1 lap to go, and roll over for this final lap. And this is a very intenseful for stressing for lifetime, and it's got to be such a bad idea to drive with this for the rally car as well. Keeps on rolling over everywhere on these different types of corners, keeping on rolling over in all parts of the road circuit and speedways as well. And because of this car, just keep on rolling over anytime, anywhere. So let's go to be doing for the one last speed. So hitting to 175 miles an hour. So during on this final lap, and looks like I might going to fall out of this one. And I just roll over for everything. This is why you're not going to be using with this car. So this must be a very impossible for this. And looks like the checker flag, and we just absolutely finish for 5 laps and finish and roll over this vehicle as well. So I might able to return back into the pits later on. That was the most impossible things to not doing such a easy rollover for this one, for this kind of rally car using a posed for rally car as well. So this is very stressful hard because I absolutely failed 5 laps using this posed rally car as well. So if you enjoy for this video, so even I'm going to be resetting my character as well, so I'm continuously going to be spawning for everywhere. Especially I'm driven with this her Chaparral 2J, which is I already driven with this one. So but for 10 laps that I got distracted by some other things like before, and I cannot able to get usually to drive with these cars, especially for Chaparral 2J. So even I just gonna be feeling such a very weird for a longly stressful day that I should unable to drive with some rally cars as well, which means I cannot able to drive with these 2 cars. So the only recommendation is using a Chaparral 2J, which is I'm going to be trying again for another season. So that's it for today's video. So if you enjoy, and let's go back into Sprint Motor Speedway. So if you enjoyed for this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And this game is linked in the description below. So I'm heading out to the Sprint Motor Speedway as well. This is Triple Concept signing off, and thank you for watching. Cheer out.